Already made it halfway through your Friday, and if that isn't exciting enough, we have bright blue skies now. These lows overnight, though, cooling off into the 50s.
Right. I like that.
Yep. And if you do want to take your dog on a walk today, special shout out to my dog Willow. And I am live on the northeast side of Starkville, and right behind me here, we're looking towards the west. So these storms will be moving from the west to the east, and you can actually still see a glimpse of sunlight just behind those heavy clouds that are starting to build in. These red dots here, that is going to be our strongest year. So where we are seeing that rotation, the tornadic activity in your safe space now. It's another reason you don't want to be out in it. Lightning is a big threat. Many of us felt some summer-like temperatures today. If you had any Easter egg hunts, that chocolate might have been melting 165 miles per hour. But notice how the gusts here are up to 200 miles per hour. We're really focused on the strong wind gusts and the impact of hail. And from Macon, Mississippi, she got to see the comet tonight. Take a look outside over these next few days. It will be visible. On dinner time, showers start to make their way into the picture. Some could be heavier at times overnight into Monday morning. Across the board, you are going to need those rain boots. Very quiet, but what you don't see is how strong these wind gusts are. If you have any weekend plans, Saturday is the day to do it. It's going to be nice. For Sunday, though, that's when we bring in an evening storm chance, which goes along with our rain chances for the week. Extra time defrosting the car as well as bundling up. We'll be down into the freezing point as you're waking up tomorrow morning. Kickoff is at 3:15 in Starkville, and it is going to be absolutely beautiful. Get outside and walk the dog or the cat. Here's a special shout out to Allie's cat, Peanut. Storm and rain chances for our Friday. It's going to warm us up from these frigid temperatures we're waking up to. Currently under a freeze. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge musical fan.
And I love cheesecake.
I do too.
Call it collecting. It could be called hoarding. But
no, it's called preparation.
Preparation.
You have to prep. The first day of official spring.
And we were ready to roll. We weren't even planning it.
Forecast with Sadie Morris.
We have a beautiful sunrise right now over Mississippi State here in Starkville. 6:16 a.m. Official sunrise time is 6:35, so we're going to continue to see more daylight here over these next few hours. Absolutely gorgeous start to a day, but what it is chilly. So we have sunshine. You're going to want to grab the sunglasses, but you're also going to need the winter coat to bundle up, maybe even some gloves and a hat. It's chilly out there this morning. 28 right now in Columbus, Aberdeen, West Point, really for most of us. Some of us, though, Corinth only 27, Oxford 25, so very chilly start to our morning. A few of us have broken that 30 point, more in our Alabama area here, Vernon and Hamilton, upwards of 30. Winds wise, we don't have much of a wind chill today, but a little bit of a breeze out of the north. That's bringing in some of that cooler air for us. 5 miles per hour in Columbus, 6 in West Point, and 7 in Aberdeen. So a little bit of a breeze that'll continue throughout the day, but what we will have is full sunshine, which will be very, very nice and dry and great for your Monday. Still chilly though, so in the 30s here, 30 by 8 a.m., 34 by 9, and then 37 by 10. If you have any lunch plans, should dip into the lower 40s. Our high today is 48. Plenty of sunshine though. What we are looking at is some frost overnight because our low is below the freezing mark. So our low of 30 tonight, it's going to be cold and we do expect some frost. So keep that in mind for the overnight hours. We're going to be dry for your Monday. We'll be dry for a majority of Tuesday, but as we go into Tuesday evening, more towards the midnight hour, that is when we expect our next chance of rain in a winter precip mix. Into your Wednesday morning, a little bit of a leftover chance of rain, but it will mostly dry out for a nice week ahead. So let's talk about this next weather maker. Right now we have these winds out of the north bringing us just a little bit of clouds for more of us in the northern areas, but it will be a beautiful day. Peaks of sunshine. We will be overcast overnight, and then notice how this low pressure system really starts to build in early Wednesday morning. That's where we see this discrepancy of a snow, wintry mix, and rain. So keep that in mind. We're going to track this out and give you more details soon.